and the Senator for Baringo, the Honorable William Kipkiror Cheptumo. Honorable members, it's with immense sorrow that I hereby notify members of the National Assembly and the entire Parliament fraternity of the untimely demise of two of our colleagues, one in the National Assembly and the other in the Senate. First, honorable members, I report with a heavy heart the passing on of the member for Malava constituency, the Honorable Moses Malulu Njende MP, which occurred yesterday, Monday, 17th February 2025, while he was undergoing treatment at the Aga Khan Hospital in Nairobi. The late Honorable Njende was born on 9th October 1966 in Lugusi village, Malava constituency. He began his education at Lugusi Primary School in 1974 and completed there in 1981. Thereafter, he joined St. Ignatius Mukumu Boys High School in 1982 and completed his O-levels there in 1985. He proceeded to St. Peter's Mumias Boys High School for his A-levels and completed in 1987. He later joined Egerton University for his undergraduate studies, graduating in 1991 with a Bachelor of Arts, Economics, and Sociology. His passion for education pushed him to further his studies and attained a Master of Arts Sociology degree from University of Nairobi in 1996. At the time of his demise, he was pursuing a Doctor of Philosophy at the Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University in the Republic of South Africa. The late Honorable Njende has a vast career in life, having worked at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa from 2001 as a deputy registrar and later as a lecturer. As an educationist, the late Njende championed education reforms and dedicated his time to serve as a chairperson and member of boards of governors of various schools, including Lugusi Secondary School. The late Njende joined elective politics in 2013 when he successfully vied for and won the parliamentary seat as a member for Malava constituency of the Maendeleo Democratic Party MDP ticket, a seat he retained for 3 consecutive terms. Until his untimely demise, he was serving his 3rd term in Parliament and was the vice chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Education, where he played a critical role in the formulation of policies to improve the education sector. He was also a member of the Committee on Parliamentary Broadcasting and the Library, where he contributed to the committee's work in its report on enhancing reporting of parliamentary business on online platforms. The report was adopted by this House in September 2024 and is being progressively implemented. The late Honorable Njende will also be remembered for his contributions in supporting reforms in the sugar sector, including supporting the enactment of the Sugar Act 2024. In the 12th Parliament, the Honorable Njende also served in the Departmental Committee on Education and Research, the Departmental Committee on Labour and Social Welfare, Transport, Public Works and Housing, and the Committee on Regional Integration. In his first stint, which was the 11th Parliament, the late Njende was a member of the Departmental Committee on Education, Research and Technology, and the Joint Committee on National Cohesion and Equal Opportunity. His diligent contribution towards the fulfillment of the mandates of the committees in which he served since 2013 was immense. The late Njende was a dedicated and selfless leader who had passion for reforms in education and other aspects of social welfare. Of note was his passion for the welfare of village elders. Having been raised by a father who served as a village elder, the late Njende always wished for structured integration of village elders in the national government administration with appropriate remunerations. Consequently, honorable members, when he finally got the platform on the floor of this House, as a member in the 11th Parliament, the late Njende actualized his desire by introducing a motion on recognition of compensation of village elders, which was adopted by the House in 2016. The motion urged the government to facilitate village elders with a monthly honorarium to facilitate them meet their logistical costs and encourage them to uphold their dedication to serving the community. Later on in 13th Parliament, he escalated the motion to a bill by sponsoring the National Government Coordination Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 25 of 2023, so as to give the motion the force of law. The bill, which seeks to recognize village elders who perform national government functions at the village level administrative units, is currently awaiting consideration at the Committee of the Whole House in honor of his persistent vision of creating a framework for recognition of village elders in the national government administration hierarchies. I urge the House to prioritize the bill for enactment into law. Honorable members, besides his legislative role, the late Honorable Njendi was a devout Catholic and an active member of the Catholic Members of Parliament caucus since he joined Parliament. The late Njendi was proud of his Catholic faith and was always visibly wearing his rosary at all times. Indeed, in the year 2023, he requested and received a special rosary right from the Vatican, blessed by the Pope Francis. The late Honorable Njendi was unique for his role, for his rule of thumb practice of always connecting his faith with legislative work. He is reported to have always sought to understand the biblical and Catholic foundational teachings on all matters that were before the House for consideration, to inform his position and contribution of them. Honorable members, in the passing of Honorable Njendi, a humble leader who served his constituents and the nation with unwavering dedication and integrity, has rested. On behalf of the Parliamentary Service Commission, all members and staff of the National Assembly, and indeed on my own behalf, I convey our heartfelt condolences to the family of the late Honorable Njendi, his relatives, friends, and the people of Malava constituents. As the National Assembly, we assure them of our support during this period of great sorrow. Honorable members, I also wish to report with profound sorrow the untimely demise of one of our colleagues in the Senate, the Honorable William Kipkiror Cheptumo MP, who was the Senator for Baringo County. The late William Cheptumo passed away on Saturday, 16 February 2025, while receiving treatment at the Nairobi Hospital. The late Senator William Cheptumo was born on 25 December 1967 in Baringo County. He attended Maregut Primary School before joining Bartolimo Secondary School and later Cabernet High School for his O-level and A-level. Thereafter, he pursued a Bachelor of Laws degree at the University of Nairobi from 1988 to 1991 and a postgraduate diploma in law at the Kenya School of Law in 1992, prior to his admission to the bar as an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. Senator Cheptumo began his legal career as a legal officer at the Industrial and Commercial Development Corporation, ICDC, in 1993 and left ICDC in 1995. He then joined the Central Bank of Kenya as a legal officer in 1995 and left in 1998 to establish his own firm, Cheptumo and Kamban Advocates, which he ran from 1998 to 2007. During this time, he gained vast experience on practicing law, establishing himself as an astute advocate. The late Senator Cheptumo ventured into politics in 2007 when he successfully contested for the Baringo North constituency parliamentary seat on the Orange Democratic Movement ODM party ticket. During his first term of parliament between 2008 and 2013, I had the privilege of working alongside him in the executive when he served as the Assistant Minister for Justice, National Cohesion, and Constitutional Affairs while I held the Foreign Affairs portfolio as the Minister. Senator Cheptumo not only demonstrated exceptional dedication and a deep understanding of legal matters, but also applied his legal knowledge in the running of government affairs under his charge. The late Senator Cheptumo was re-elected for a second term in 2013 in the 11th Parliament. He served as the chairperson of the Committee on Delegated Legislation, a member of the House Business Committee, and a member of the Departmental Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs. Additionally, he was a member of the Parliamentary Pensions Management Committee. As the chairperson of the Committee on Delegated Legislation, the late Senator Cheptumo will be remembered for superintending the consideration of many statutory instruments that were necessary to operationalize the acts of Parliament that were enacted to actualize the 2010 Constitution. The late Senator Cheptumo was once again re-elected to represent Baringo North constituency in the 12th Parliament, making him one of the longest-serving members of this House. He served as the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs, where his legal and immense parliamentary expertise were instrumental in guiding key legislative processes and the consideration of policies that were referred to his committee. In 2002, honorable members, the late Senator Cheptumo successfully contested for the Baringo County Senate seat. Until his demise, he was serving as the chairperson of the Senate Standing Committee on National Security, Defense, and Foreign Relations. Additionally, he was an active member of the Senate Liaison Committee, the Senate Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights Committee, and Land, Environment, and Natural Resources. He was a member of the Ad Hoc Committee on the Proliferation of Religious Organizations and the Circumstances Leading to the Deaths of more than 95 people in Shakahola in Kilifi County. Honorable members, in his passing on, Parliament and indeed the country has lost a transformative servant leader. On behalf of the National Assembly, the Parliamentary Service Commission, and indeed on my own behalf, I pay tribute to Senator William Cheptumo and extend our deepest condolences to his family and the people of Baringo County. His death is a big loss to Parliament, to the people of Baringo County, and the nation at large, which he served with dedication and humility. Honorable members, condolence books have been opened both at the National Assembly and the Senate receptions, main Parliament buildings, where honorable members and parliamentary staff may record their condolence messages to the families of the departed members for Malava and the Senator for Baringo, respectively. In line with the Parliamentary Service Commission's bereavement policy, I have constituted an ad hoc funeral committee to help with the funeral arrangements. The committee comprises of the following members in relation to Honorable Malulu Njendi: Honorable Bernard Shinal, MP, as the chairperson; Honorable Julius Meli, CBS MP; Honorable Emmanuel Wangwe, CBS MP; and Honorable Ellis Muhanda. I have also requested the Speaker of the Senate to nominate 2 senators to the ad hoc committee. I have also appointed the following members to work with our Senate colleagues in coordinating Parliament's involvement in the funeral arrangement for the late Senator William Cheptumo: the Honorable T.J. Kajwang, CBS MP; the Honorable Joseph Maclap, MP; the Honorable Florence Jematia, MP. Honorable members are therefore encouraged to liaise with the ad hoc committees on matters relating to the funeral and interment of our departed colleagues. In connection with the passing on of the Vice Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Education of this House, I also wish to inform the House of the demise of another educationist in the country, Mr. Johnson Matheka Nzioka, the National Chairperson of the Kenya Primary Schools Heads Association, KEPSHA. The late Mr. Nzioka, who was also the head teacher of Donholm Primary School in Nairobi City County, succumbed to his injuries he sustained in a road accident that occurred on Sunday, 16 February 2025 in Athi River along Nairobi-Mombasa Road. The late Mr. Nzioka, who is a long-serving and distinguished educationist with a career spanning over 39 years, holds a bachelor's degree in education from East African University and a diploma in education management from the Kenya Institute of Education Management, KEMI. In these very many years as a career teacher, he has been a head teacher for 24 years. He has made immense contribution to the education sector in various capacities, including, as I've mentioned, a head teacher for 24 years and a member of various councils such as the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, the Education Task Force, the International Confederation of Principals, and the National Examination Appeals Tribunal. In recognition of his dedication and exceptional service to primary education, he was recognized and awarded the Head of State Commendation, HSC, in 2021. Honorable members, in honor of our departed colleagues, the Honorable Moses Malulu Njendi, MP, and the Honorable Senator William Kipkiror Cheptumo, MP, and the KEPSHA Chairman, I request that we all stand and observe a moment of silence. May their souls rest in eternal peace. Amen. Honorable members, I put this communication to come after the other orders because many members asked me to give them an opportunity to eulogize their colleagues. I'll